I know what you're thinking. Damn it, Campbell's, I wanted to watch gold and silver videos. I have no desire to hear about pocket change. Trust me, this isn't a crackhead copper theft scheme. If you want long-term planning and tremendous growth potential, I have an excellent video for you today. Coming up. Hey everyone, welcome to Campbell's Coins. I swear to you, this is the furthest thing from clickbait. In fact, there might be a few people angry at me for giving away this information. Angry because they don't want the competition. I want people to do well, and I'm going to give you information that could help you. Whether you agree with it or not, the world is moving towards a, quote, green energy future. More electrification of everything, but most notably, cars. Stating this fact doesn't mean I agree or disagree with it. It's simply stating the fact of the future. Understanding that future is the best way to plan your investments. Knowing what goes into making that future work will make you wealthy. You might see some basic change. I see a penny and a nickel. I see metals which are heavily used in a green energy future. If you accept and understand what is happening, you'll see a shift is coming. But more importantly, you'll see that there are major hiccups to achieving this green energy future. The United States is electrified, but the current electrical grid is heavily strained. It hasn't been updated in decades, and with a larger population and more people using electronic devices, the grid has simply reached its max. There are a number of states which have banned the sale of gas-powered vehicles past 2035. That's not too far in the future. These states pushing this electric future also have issues getting electricity to people. It is one of the biggest ironies going on right now. California, where I am located, regularly has brownouts all summer long due to air-conditioned usage. If the system is collapsing just from air-conditioned usage, how the hell will a system support electric vehicles from every household? The painful answer is, it can't. In order to bring the grid up to snuff, it needs to be updated. More copper wiring is needed for the grid to handle the usage. More copper is needed for batteries. More copper is needed for solar. If every car on the block is going to be electric in the next 15 years, and the more the United States and other countries move towards a green energy future, the more demand there will be for copper. The exact same thing is true for silver, but I've covered silver extensively in other videos. This increase in demand will generate higher copper prices. Why will the price go up? It's not because these metals are extremely rare, it's because there aren't major deposits being mined. We have mined all the easy deposits, and finding and reaching new deposits takes time. Additionally, setting up a mining operation for a new deposit takes about 5 to 10 years from when it is found to when they're actually pulling ore and refining it out of the mountain or the ground. So if we don't have a major stockpile and there isn't a massive copper or nickel deposit being mined currently, the amounts that we have above ground is the supply. And since we have a limited supply with a tremendous demand, the price will grow. We have already seen record prices for copper in 2021. What does this have to do with pennies and nickels? Great question. I'm glad you asked. Pre-1983 pennies are made with 95% copper. Post-1982 pennies are made from mostly zinc. 1946 to 2014 nickels are made from 75% copper and 25% nickel. It's illegal to melt down coins being used in circulation for profit. The law is actually worded funny here. It's illegal to modify a coin for fraudulent intent, but it's fine to melt down coins as long as you're not profiting from it. Since the whole point of the video is about profiting from betting on copper when no one else is thinking about it, it's better to tell folks it's illegal to melt down coins used in circulation. while the legal area for coin melting is blurry, there isn't any issues hoarding these coins. If you hoard them now, by the time they are taken out of circulation, you'll have a stockpile of metals you can turn in when prices on copper and nickel skyrocket. Some of you are thinking, these coins aren't going to be taken out of circulation. This is a waste of time and money. That is simply not true. The US will eventually phase out all pocket change. In fact, they've already started with the penny. I've already covered the use of CBDCs, and if you're interested in learning about a digital currency, check out my video here. They will phase out all physical currency under the guise of safety, whether it's safety from COVID or safety from theft, whatever. Remember how they told us that we could catch COVID from our physical currency like bills and coins? I do. They were wrong about it, but it didn't stop them from continuing to spread the message. They are now talking about phasing out the penny in 2023. The US Mint states it's because the cost to produce a penny costs at least double the face value of that penny. I mean, the statement isn't wrong, and I'm sure it's part of the reason, but it does make me wonder if there isn't more here. The United States started out with gold and silver in our currency. This has been removed and replaced over the years using cheaper and cheaper metals. And now those once cheaper metals are being pulled out and we are being left with nothing. Nothing but a digital wallet which can be turned off as our leaders see fit. Campbell's, how can I get enough pennies and nickels to hoard them? It would take forever to accumulate them with cash transactions. Great question, and you're correct. There is a better way to get a massive amount of pennies and nickels, and that is from your local bank. Call up your local bank. I have a video out how you can get coins from the bank, so check it out if you want, if you need a refresher or anything. But call up your bank and ask if they allow people to order boxes of coins. If they say yes and they ask you what it's for, I usually tell them it's for a kid's birthday party. Typically, you can order as many penny and nickel boxes as you can afford. Once the boxes arrive, your bank will give you a call letting you know that they have them. You can go down, pay for them, and roll them out of the bank. It does take time to sort the change, but I have found I get about a 50 to 60% yield for pre-1983 pennies and about a 90% yield on pre-2014 nickels. Everything that doesn't fit into this date range, I return to a Coinstar to recuperate some of my currency. I was hesitant to mention nickels in this video, and I don't have any in front of you on the screen, simply because they are 5 times more expensive to hoard than pennies, and I have found pennies to be more fruitful in finding rare coins than nickels. Coin roll hunting for pennies is really a twofer experience. You can hoard all the junky looking pennies, but you might find an error coin or a key date in your hoarding that might be worth some money. If some of this seems familiar, it's because people used to do coin roll hunting for silver coins. In the early 2000s, it was fairly easy to find silver coins in boxes. As more and more people have gotten into the coin roll hunting, the silver out there has really dried up. I find it odd some YouTubers seem to find hoard after hoard of silver coins in their coin roll hunting videos. Not odd, actually, implausible. I have coin roll hunted over $3,000 of half dollars, and then I have found one silver half dollar. In 15 years, you'll wish you grabbed up all the pennies and nickels while they were plentiful. If you're interested in other topics like this one, check out the other videos I have on my channel discussing these metals and how they can help you preserve and protect your wealth. If you made it this far in the video, you guys and gals are my super stackers and collectors, and I truly appreciate you. Thank you all for watching. This is Campbell's Coins, and that is my 2 cents.